Hello everybody, Bro Stack here with another Minecraft video. And as you can see, I'm getting ready to do some SP upload at SkyCade.net. And yes, as you can tell, I'm in a different skin, and that is because I am on a different account. I'm right there at the bottom, King Awesome 14. Yes, this is officially my first account, but technically it was not mine. It's my family's, so you know, it's not exactly consideredly mine, but I was basically the only one that actually used the account. So I made the skin back in the day. Whew, what was it? 2012? Somewhere between 2012 and 2014, one of those. But yeah, and the reason why I'm on my alt today is I've always been wanting to do this for a while now. It's just, you know, talk about like what the past was it like before the series I have going on right now on my main account. Yeah. So I'm just gonna talk about like the history I guess I have with SMP, which is about a month long worth of talking about, and to be honest, it's not a lot. And I was debating for a while on whether to do this video or not because of how much there actually is, but I figured there's a lot to show off, like building wise, that it'd probably make up for the lack of there being story. But there is story. SMP. Oof. Been a while. Oh boy. Oh my gosh, it's been so long. I got shaders on. I've never seen this place with shaders. This is the new home I had set for. Oh my goodness. Alright, where do I begin? I think it'd help if I actually go. So let me do home, and it should give me my home. Ham, yes. Home H. Here we are. So if you guys aren't familiar with this home, and holy crap, where'd my mailbox go? I had a mailbox there. But yeah, basically, I've shown off this house several times. This is my second ever house I made on the server, and what's going on with the shield? Oh, whoa, it actually almost works with shaders. It usually looks pretty garbage, the shield does, but it actually looks really nice. Right. Anyway, this is the second house I've ever made on SkyCade. And this is the first house I've made with this account. Yeah, that's right, so that means my first house was on my main account, even though I joined with my alt later. Yeah. I'll get to that. But yeah, I just... yeah, I made this house. As you can see, I'm around a community here. You know, buildings and such. However, they are no longer inactive, which means this account's gone inactive. I don't really use this account anymore. I'm here from Moondance. Moondance is my neighbor over there, but I haven't seen him on since. But it's been about a month, and that, yeah. Well, I guess this is the official end of this community. Haven't seen anyone on in a while, and now the Discord is gone. That's right, Discord is now gone. I never got a chance to get to know him. Best of luck to you. Yeah, I never got a chance to actually get to know these people that invited me, and that's what really frustrates me and really doesn't give me a lot of story. But yes, this is the leader's house. This is like their little shack. Someone built that for them, but they actually live up there. It's quite an interesting place. Yeah, got my, you know, classic good old armor, but the boots, I never finished up making those max, nor the helmet. Prop 2 helmet rolling, but the chest piece and the legs, those are doing pretty swell. I wish I had thorns, but thorns are incredibly hard. Enough with armor-wise. Yeah. Second house ever, first house discount. So as the story goes, I was playing OP factions like I usually do. at the time on my main account, and basically I was just messing around, just messed with enchants. I enchanted a wooden sword, stone sword, and a gold sword, just messing around to see what I would get with the enchants, because enchanting on OP factions doesn't matter. It kind of does now that you can get Obby, or no, not even Obby, Bedrock for 30 levels, which is pretty sick. But yeah, so basically I saw these people in the little arena thing, or the hacker cage, that's it. Sorry guys, I'm a little tired. And basically these guys are all dancing around the hacker cage, and it looks like they're flying in the hacker cage. And so everyone's calling them hackers, they're gathering around. I'm like, oh, what are they doing? And I'm like, that does not look like they're flying though. It's like they're standing on something, but there's nothing there. So I'm like, I'm a TPA to one of them. I TPA the guy announcing crap in chat, and he's like, oh. And I'm like, okay, he's not gonna let me in, alright. So I TPA to one of his other friends in their cage, and they accept, and I'm in the cage. And then, right then, admin Noman Cookies, and no cookies for me. I just know him as Noman Cookies, don't ask me why. That's first glance at their name, that's how I remember it. So no cookies for me. Saul, and basically, I didn't even have a chance to look around the cage. And so she's like, alright, you've had enough fun, go TPA out now or get banned. I'm like, oh crap, alright. So my quick thinking, I'm still kind of sitting there in awe for a moment, but then I'm like, alright, I quick thinking, I'm like, oh, I need to set home real quick. So I delete one of my homes, I set one of my homes there, and then midway through me typing my home, this took place in like less than 10 seconds, and it was frustrating. Midway through me typing /home, ban, right there. I was banned for a full day, and guys, get this. This is legit, like, the day right before Christmas. It's 12. No, it's not even 12. It's right about to be midnight. So it's pretty close to 12. And I was hit with a 24-hour ban, which means I was banned for the entirety of Christmas Day for just loitering in the stupid hacker cage. And as it turns out, they weren't flying. They were sitting on blocks of the border block. That one. It's invisible, but it exists as a block. So, you know, you're able to stand on it. Looks like you're flying. But yeah, I'm just so annoyed by that. And I'm thinking to myself, alright, I need to do a ban appeal, because this is just, come on, overkill. And I'm like, and I really do think it was less than 10 seconds, but it probably was for what I was typing, but it felt less than 10 seconds, because it was, I don't know. But I think the reason why No Cookies for Me was so strict was because she was promoted admin that day. You know, it was that day, I'm pretty sure. It was Friday. So me and the other guys in the cage, like 3 others, were basically the first bans as admin for No Cookies for Me. So I'm like, you know, that's probably why, but come on, I was at least thinking it would just be like an hour ban, but a full day, and the full day is the full day of bloody Christmas, I mean, out of all days. Right, so, yeah, I was quite frustrated about that, and I'm thinking, you know what, I can't appeal because I don't have an account yet. At the time, I didn't have an account on the forums, and I was trying to make an account right then, but it wouldn't let wouldn't let me, because it doesn't let someone create an account if their IP's been, no, not their IP, their IGN been banned, I think that's how it goes. Because I don't know exactly how it works, but basically I was just trying to make an account and wouldn't let me, and it said you need to run a command in-game, but I can't do that if I'm banned, right? /register. I couldn't do that because I obviously was banned. So I think it was something having to deal with that, and it was my Sheep Wilson. Yeah. So that was a thing. And this, by the way, is the room, my official bedroom, I guess. I have this nice, lovely carpet here. But yeah, so I was banned for the entirety of Christmas Day, which frustrated the crap out of me. So I'm like, alright, I have this alt account. It's not like I can make a ban appeal because I can't make an account. Obviously, afterward, I made myself an account and actually found other uses for the forums, like, I don't know, enjoyment of reading what everyone has to say, I guess. But yeah. So I was pretty frustrated. I'm like, alright, I'm gonna log in with my alt account. King Awesome 14. Here I'm on right now. And I log in, and I'm on the server. I'm like, wait a minute. They get a notification whenever the same IP joins, because I'm familiar with Jack's videos. So I'm like, alright, so most likely I'm gonna get a ban on this account. I actually was debating it in my head for a while because I didn't want 2 accounts banned and an extended ban on my main. But I'm like, you know what? There's probably ways around this. So guys, don't give me call for ban evasion. But yes, I technically did do ban evasion, but I believe the ban was unfair. So just in case I'm just joking. But yeah, kind of what I was thinking. Yeah. So I was banned for Christmas Day. I'm done with it. I'm just so annoyed. Get on my alt, and I quickly think, if I get on the same game mode, it's gonna be dead obvious that this is the same account or the same person playing, and I'm gonna get banned. So I'm like, I'll just join a different game mode. How about SMP? And before all this, SMP was something I logged in once or twice into before on my main account. And basically, on my main account, sorry, I'm trying to kick up memories, so it's kind of hard for me to focus on speaking aloud and remembering, if that makes any sense. But yeah, so let me think. Yes, I've logged in once before, and I made myself a nice little shack, and I made it on the edge of the world. Which, speaking of, for some reason on SMP, the border is a circle rather than the classic square. And it's a custom plugin border, not a classic Minecraft border. That is a square. Which I found very weird and hard to work with, but I just found this Extreme Hills mountain, no one was around, I'm like, you know what, I'll make something here. So I made that little house. Y'all, if y'all have watched SMP for a while, then y'all probably seen it a little bit. It's just a little shack, and I had never really officially finished it. I just, got bored with it. Yeah, and so, basically, after, I join SMP, you know how it does, welcome player. I want to see if someone's joined within the time of me talking. No one has, okay, whatever. But basically, we'll say, hey, everybody, welcome King Awesome 14. And everyone was welcoming, and that's what I love about the SMP server. It is such a good community, and if y'all have paid attention at all in chat, it's quite random and also quite helpful. Yeah, if there's any community you should look into on SkyCade, it's SMP. Anyway, so I go on to SMP, I get greeted by everybody, and then this person, their IGN was Cat123, the leader over there, I showed. And basically, he's like, hey, you want to join a community? I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? And he's like, alright, but you need to answer a few questions, alright? It was 3 questions. First question was, I don't even remember the order. I'll just say, I remember one question was, will you be active? And I'm like, what do you mean by that? Like, how active do you think you'll be on? I said, probably at least once a week. Because I was doing that based off of how I was logging in previously into SMP. But yeah. And he was like, oh, do you think you could stretch it to at least 2 times a week? And I'm like, yeah, I guess I could do that. I had no idea if what time was going to work out. But it ended up being I was on just about every single day. Because I was motivated by my community to get on. Simply because they existed. I had an actual reason to get on. You know, I had things to accomplish and such, so yeah. I end up joining, obviously. That's why I'm here. But answered the question and was like, all right, I guess I'll try. Basically, what it is if you're inactive for 2 weeks, then you're removed from community and all that. And what's the science here? What? Okay. Whatever. Yeah, so. And there was this other question. It was, have you ever been banned before? If so, why? And guys, just what's so interesting and so timely is I see that No Cookies for Me has got onto SMP right before that question was asked, and I was thinking, oh crap, all right. But I'm like, you know what? I'll just answer truthfully, and I'll see what happens. And so I answered truthfully. I tell them the whole story of how I was banned. And I'm like, all right, I was actually just now banned on my main account. Like, oh, really? I'm like, then I explained the reason. They're like, oh, all right. I thought you meant like for like hacking or something. And I'm like, and I'm like, nah, no, and it was just that. So, they were okay with that, obviously. And then they welcomed me. Where was the? It was over there. That's right. It was they had this. They have this little area where there's like a board of people. Yeah, this. I'll show y'all. Here, look. It's this little nice thing here. And it basically, it's the wall of everybody here, and also just notices, all that, you know. But yeah, so I was admiring this. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty cool. And I'm like, oh crap, it's Christmas, because it's Christmas Day at this point. I'm like, all right, I got to give everybody something. I go out and get everybody a set of enchanted iron armor, full enchanted iron. Did I do tools? I gave everyone armor. Yeah, I think it was just armor. And so I was about 9 people. So I made a set of iron armor for 9 people. And that's a lot of iron. Believe me. So I did that. Took me about quite a few hours. Oh my gosh. Looks like this joke is even more ongoing. Yep. Yep. It turned out that I'm sure this tree would have been perfectly fine if they didn't leave the signs. It's this sign right here. Pretty sure it would have been perfectly fine, but it just backfires a crap load. And I joined in on it. Just take a leaf block, but I didn't destroy it. I placed it back there. So, but yeah, I gave everyone armor. I only actually gotten to talk to him via Discord twice. That's why I don't know too much about him. Yeah, so I talked to him in Discord. Pretty awkward, honestly. But yeah, mostly because of the fact, you know, I didn't know anybody, and it was actually the first time for me using Discord with someone I had no idea and never known. Which, yeah, that was weird. Fish Smart. Yeah. I made this. This is like my nice little shop. But yeah, I end up talking to him, and basically, it's the most awkwardest thing, especially since, I don't remember their name. That's sad. I just know their IGN. It was so, I don't know how to describe it. Just not what I'm used to. There was a lot of multitasking I heard on the mic. I could hear like doing dishes and all that other stuff in the background. It's I just, it was so all over the place, really, of what was going on that I couldn't follow. It's probably why I didn't really know him too well, is that reason there. That was the first time talking to him. It's just, I think I was getting like XP or something at the time. I was working on that, and they were just doing chores around the house, I guess. They were telling me other stuff as well. Yeah. Then the second time, we went on a quote-unquote adventure, and we went to the mining world, because apparently the leader, Kit Kat, never had been, and so we went there. Basically, it's just a mining trip, ultimately. It was pretty boring, in my opinion. They were, like, freaking out and stuff. But here's what was so awkward about it. It was one of those situations where I was there, but then Kit Kat was there with her boyfriend, Austin. That was it. There was no one else. That's what was so awkward. I was existent. I was there. But I knew what I was doing, though, for, like, mining-wise and all that, so I kind of just relied on that to make it not awkward, basically. I think I did a pretty good job with that, and holy crap, these are selling. Yeah, I definitely sold a lot more of these. Goodness. All my name tags are gone, too. I had a stack in here. Yeah. He's only a little bit, yeah. That was like, you could just know by that situation, that's just incredibly awkward, but I kind of made it a little bit less awkward by just me being 100% focused on the game and just ignore whatever else, basically. Yeah, it's just a bit weird. Other than that, though, that's kind of all I really got from that whenever I actually talked to him through Discord. And the only people I actually talked to was Kit Kat and Austin. I think I talked to Sparkle Dad as well a little bit. And yeah. Yeah, look at that water. It's so cool. So that was quite an awkward thing. But there was never an official goodbye. It was quite an ongoing thing. And if you check out my first few SMP videos, I kind of talk about, that, and actually at one point saying that, oh, the Discord's suddenly gone, like, where's that? So it's definitely an ongoing thing for a while, but I figured that once the Discord was gone, then, it would technically be over, and Discord sure enough was gone, not so shortly after. You have access to yeah. I never use more than one, so I never had to worry about paying that. What is my BAL on this account? Oh, that might be slightly more than my main account, which is really saying something. Bulletin board. Yeah, that was interesting. I saw Moon Dance go into their mine. I'm like, I found this random mine. I'm just gonna invade it. I'm like, alright, whatever. And then shortly after, I hear Sparkle Dad saying, someone went in my mine and messed up everything. I'm like, it was Moon Dance. And then Moon Dance, I was like, no, it wasn't. Yep, so it's quote-unquote a break, but the server's gone now. And there's my name, and then my house 2-1. I don't really ever mean that person. That person, not really. No. I only know those four at the top there. I don't know this person, that, or that person. Yeah. This actually was like a really nice modern house, then it got turned into a tent for whatever reason. And crops are griefed. Yep, that was an issue that came up at one point. Crops and farms were being griefed, and so that's when the idea came up of a new village. Alright, I guess we'll do that. So there's a new village project. It was kind of top secret at the time, because in case it was actually people here, it was a part of our village. We never gave the village a name. It was just called Village. Goodness. All the animals are gone. All of them. Holy crap. It's grief, too. This is a much worse state. Not 2B2T status, nowhere near that. No, this would be like ripped off the face of the earth if it was 2B2T status. Nice. Yeah, Sparkle Dass's house. Sparkle Dass was a fisher. I always liked fishing, obviously. That's where I got most of my gear. They blocked it with gravel. I can still go in the mine with E-pearls, because there's an opening at my underground store. Why? Is this not claimed? Hang on. Test it. Oh, is this unclaimed now? Oh wow, it's unclaimed. I don't know if they unclaimed it because... wait. Is that a person? Oh no, anyway. Huh. I didn't know these places became unclaimed. That's probably why the farms are unclaimed, because that was claimed by Sparkle Daz. Huh. Interesting. So I guess I don't have to worry about using ear pearls. I could just break in the mine now. Huh. I never realized the place became unclaimed. Oh yeah, and this here was originally for new people that joined, because we were running out of spots on that side. So started making this. Yeah, house plots. Oh yeah, and this is that house 1221 guy or whatever. And it's looking a little grief now. There's no doors, there's no chest in it now. Yeah, this has been grief, definitely. Guess there's a moon dance just is here. Everyone else is gone basically. That's I'm pretty sure unclaimed, because it's been griefed. I don't know if how it works is that if you're not on long enough, it just becomes unclaimed or what. It should be. This house was always just pretty empty. I don't know why. I don't remember this honestly. Why go down there? Interesting. Yeah, so kinda was like this for 1 to 2 months, you know, I was just hanging around here, gearing myself up, all that good stuff. And these buildings here, they weren't really used when I joined. It was kinda, they just existed. Where did I see anyone use them? This is a nice lighthouse that has no stairway. I'd like a stairway. Wasn't this house claimed? Well, it's not now. I can't get up there. Maybe through the street? I don't want to, like, build up there. Here, I'll place a torch on it. Okay. I think... oh my goodness, where's the floor? Guys, there was a floor to this. There was, sure enough. So this is no longer claimed, alright. What is this? And that sun is blinding. Guys, do not judge my first house. Limited resources. Nice. I don't remember that house being there. Alrighty. What is this? Why? I don't remember this being here either. Exist. A lot of times when I got bored and didn't really have too much to do, I just walk around this water with my frost walking boots. It's like the first enchanted book I got, and all this is gone. There was definitely a set of stuff here. It's all claimed and everything. All that's gone now. Nice. Yeah, this is close to spawn. Like, pretty close. I think it's like 3,000-ish blocks. Yeah, it's pretty close, so... There'd be a lot of times I'd be building that. Actually, when I was building the shop over there, I'd see some people passing by, and they would be noobs because they'd have like random bits of armor that were iron, and they would like came up to me and tried hitting me, and I just turned around slowly and they just ran off. It's hilarious. Because you can't PvP in the build world on SMP. Ladder. Huh. That's a ladder source. This was claimed. Well, I guess if something becomes unclaimed, it is. I don't think they manually unclaimed it, because I'm pretty sure they would like leave a sign saying I'm officially leaving or something. So I'm pretty sure it's something the server does. Which I should look into making sure that my claims on this encounter are still efficient, because that means the shop is easy to absolutely destroy, which would be annoying. What is this? This was not a thing here. Yes. Minecraft Berserker. Okay. Definitely not people that were here before. Jaff a cake 6870. Why are the dogs barking? Huh, I don't know why they're barking. I was kind of hoping not to be interrupted during this, you know, just me going back through my old village, talking about this. I'm just hoping for, you know, smooth video, yeah, but nope, stupid dogs barking, I don't know why. It is a nice little water thing, and no, it's not. It was. But yeah, not too much though to talk about. I joined, it's kind of awkward. Didn't really ever know. Guess I can show off the village. That was essential / home. What was it? Home A? This is my room at the new village, which never got put to use. Just there. This nice stuff here. Nice. Right here. Storage room. I was planning on doing something with, up top here. This is where this trapdoor is. Like making like a tree house or something, overseeing everything. But obviously never got around to it. That's the leader's new house. It's so difficult to get around this place without fly. Because I don't have fly on my alt accounts. This water thing here was such a pain. It was messed up originally, and so I fixed it, and then my frost rocker boots broke it again, so I had to fix it again. And then the owner just went back and fixed it. But yeah, my responsibility for layout. Making this place, I didn't decorate it, I simply just leveled the place to a certain level, like that down there. I leveled that. I also leveled the main spawn area, which took me about like 2 hours to do. I had the time at the time, so that was fine with me. This is an interesting little house. It's not claimed either. There's stuff in it, though. Be a noob. This looks like an interesting thing. What is this? Fishing supplies. Nice. I don't think I'll actually do a part 2 because there's not really too much else. Too much It's a nice little house. Whoa. Very nice. Yep. No roadways or anything like that. Yep. Pretty sure there is from the leader's base though. Oh my goodness. Nope. Server plugins make these random cobble stairs and oh my gosh. This is absolutely ridiculous. Go Enderpearl. The pearls are easy to get, so it's fine. Plus, I'm not on this count really, so that's another thing. Just use these up, I guess. Interesting little house. Oh, yeah, I remember this. I remember whose this house is, but it's a house. Oh, that's interesting. Quite an interesting house. There he is. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure this house was originally claimed. Whoa. Didn't realize there's a nice little waterfall. That's nice. And here's a walkway. I want to go to the center. Yeah, there. I leveled all that. That's what took most of my time up. Oh, yeah, this was a house that they just made. Box 5, yeah. See? It was just a spare house if someone just wasn't the building type. And these blocks marked where I should level. So anything inside these blocks I can level. Anything else. Very nice. I think it turned out well. Yeah, not really ever in use. Well, I guess I'll get off. I suppose it's appropriate I go update this time. Remember the update log I showed off in the beginning? That one. This one here. Alrighty. How did I do this again? It was... I think it was the date, then the time. 4/27. Why is it a question mark? //27. 4:43. Central. I don't know what else, but well, I guess that's it. Make sure you leave a like if you liked, subscribe if you like what I do here, and yeah, thanks for watching. Best of luck to you.